Iran says it has hit U.S. base in Bahrain, as it launches strikes across region. Iranian forces say they have struck a U.S. naval base in Bahrain, as Iran launched strikes across the region in retaliation for a massive and ongoing attack against it by the U.S. and Israel. Huge plumes of black smoke were seen rising from an area near the headquarters of the U.S. Navy's Fifth Fleet in Manama, Bahrain. The extent of any damage is unclear and the U.S. has not commented. Elsewhere across the region, the UAE, Qatar, Jordan and Kuwait, all home to U.S. military bases, said they have intercepted missiles in their airspace. In Doha, Qatar's defense ministry said it had intercepted several missiles apparently targeting the al-Udeid airbase, the largest U.S. base in the region. Authorities in Bahrain confirmed the attack on the U.S. base, known officially as Naval Support Activity Bahrain, which is the home port for ships including anti-mine vessels and logistical support ships. Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps IRGC said in a statement it was targeting U.S. bases and assets as part of Operation Truthful Promise 4, in retaliation for the attack on Iran launched by the U.S. and Israel on Saturday morning. That attack, launched at approximately 0915 Iran time 6:15 GMT, has so far targeted areas linked to the Iranian leadership, with U.S. President Donald Trump encouraging the Iranian people to rise up against the regime. In Israel, sirens have been activated across the country throughout Saturday, with its military saying numerous rounds of missiles had been launched at it by Iran, and that its air force is working to intercept them. In neighbouring Jordan, the armed forces said they had shot down 2 ballistic missiles targeting its territory, with authorities saying there were no casualties. The Defense Ministry of the United Arab Emirates UAE said in a statement that the country has been subjected to a blatant attack involving Iranian ballistic missiles. UAE air defense systems dealt with the missiles with high efficiency and successfully intercepted a number of missiles, it added. It said debris fell on a residential area in Abu Dhabi, causing some material damage and killing a civilian. Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi condemned the attack by the US and Israel as wholly unprovoked, illegal, and illegitimate, and said Iran's armed forces are prepared for this day and will teach the aggressors the lesson they deserve. A government spokesperson says it does not want further escalation as air travel disrupted. US President Donald Trump accuses the Iranian regime of waging an unending campaign of bloodshed and mass murder targeting the United States. The BBC's Jon Donnison in Jerusalem reports as Trump says major combat operations have begun. Immigration authorities say the Myanmar refugee was dropped at a warm, safe location, but New York officials say he was left outside a closed coffee shop. The former president told the committee that he would never have flown on Epstein's plane if he had any inkling of what he was doing. Copyright 2026 BBC. The BBC is not responsible for the content of external sites. Read about our approach to external linking. You have reached the end of our in-depth report. For more deep dives, please subscribe to Neuron News Global. Stay informed, stay ahead.